Why do you think that might be the case?
I mean, he takes a lot of the attention. You know, they're worried about getting him out of the way. And opposed to me being on the block or underneath the hoop there, I'm able to run in and create different angles from the perimeter. So I'm able to kind of move my feet and be more active in that sense.
How are you dealing with the increased workload with the dude being out and playing a lot of minutes every past couple games?
You know, whatever the team needs me to do. I take full advantage of my rest days, and I'm with Jeff a lot, a lot to say the least. But, you know, I also got to give credit to Jeff there because he does an amazing job keeping me active and keep me able to perform when the time comes.
Came out and hit those first 2 shots. What was working for you today? And did you know going into it that you were going to shoot well? Like, did you have a good shoot around?
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you just got to trust the work. And if I'm open, let it go. And they went in. So starting that created different angles for me to attack, and because they had to play me a little bit more. So just kind of let the game come to me, and if I'm open, let it go.
Cal mentioned said that when your motor's going, you can have games like this. I guess how much are you embracing that and almost learning what type of level, what speed you have to play on here at Kentucky because of how Cal, wants to play?
Yeah, I mean that's something that's going to benefit in me and my career in the long run. That's something that people are looking for in a player, and Cal's emphasized that to me from day one. So when the Hall of Fame coach tells you to do something, you listen to him, and obviously, night like tonight, that shows.
Where'd you pick up that little Dirk-like fadeaway?
Oh man, it's been in there, man. You'll see. There's some more stuff in the bag too, but it's all in the moment type of thing. You gotta let the game come to you and take advantage of opportunities.
Can you explain the celebration that you do?
I mean, I think it's self-explanatory. Too little. I mean, and of course I had to do it when I scored on the 7-for-5 guys. I just thought it was kind of funny.
Trey, what's it like when all you guys are clicking? You guys have 5 guys in double figures, and you have youngins doing the work. There, you have you and Antonio, more experienced guys doing the work too.
I actually thought about that a little bit, and it's like I can't imagine what people's scouts look like and how much time they have to put into our players, because it could be anybody's night, any given night. We're loaded. We have dudes that can do everything. And nights like tonight, some people might not have it going, and the rest of us will pick the slack up.
What do you think the scouting report says about you?
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't want to give everything away. I don't want to scout for the other team,
Trey, you were here. It was safely ahead, pretty much all night, but not like comfortable. You didn't blow them out. Your poise, the team's poise, pretty much for that second half. What impressed you about that, particularly with the young guys?
That's something that's emphasized every day. Keep going, keep running. People are gonna make plays. We're not really concerned about what the score says until we get to that last 4 minutes. Because like early on, they were playing out of their mind. I think they shot like 55 from the field and like maybe 50 from 3 too. They were hitting a lot of shots, but it's a matter of who's gonna last longer. We got into their legs a little bit. You saw they started missing short, and we stay the course no matter what the score is.
Trey, have you had a stretch like this rebounding, with 4 straight games with 10 plus? Is this the best you're rebounding the ball in your college career so far?
I think so. I'm not quite sure, but it's just a matter of staying active and getting after it. Like I said earlier, AB draws a lot of attention, and I'm on the perimeter opposed to underneath the hoop, so I'm able to create different angles and get around people that way. But I'm doing whatever the team needs me to do.
How much of an emphasis has been improving your rebounding this year? You've always been a solid rebounder, but you're statistically having your best season there.
I guess it's more of a mental thing than anything. I realized that the team needs me to rebound, and I'm capable of rebounding at this level, so I'm just going to keep attacking and keep going after it.
Trey, kind of similar to that, is this, I know some of your scoring numbers aren't where they were at UMass, you don't being asked to do as much, but do you feel like this is the best you've ever played since you've been in college, just all around?
All around, yeah, but part of that is credited to the people I'm surrounded by. My assist numbers wouldn't look the way they were if these dudes weren't hitting shots, but it's part of my journey. At the same time, I've learned a lot everywhere I've been, and this is my last go at this, so I'm able to draw on all my experiences and really figure out where I can fit in. And I think Cal does a great job of giving us freedom to play. You know, we're not stuck in a system. We have a team full of guys that can just hoop.
Trey, Cal kind of mentioned that you're getting a lot more comfortable just letting the game come to you. Does that kind of help, obviously, with how well you've been playing so far?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a dude that kind of just lets the game flow and take advantage of whatever opportunities present themselves. I understand that there's going to be times where I'm going to have to be more aggressive or passive, whichever it may be, just to help our team. And I think that also comes down to Cal just giving us freedom. You know, he trusts us to make the right play.
Cal kind of gave you the biggest compliment. He said you never complain and you laugh at his jokes. Is he really funny?
Maybe it's just because I got an old soul, you know, so I've been around it. Some of his jokes are funny because, you know, some dudes take offense to it when it's in reality he's just joking. Like he's joking around. Because he likes to pick at people. That's what he picks at people a little bit. He likes to see how much he can mess with you, and I personally think it's hilarious.
Yeah, he pokes the bear.
Yeah, that's what he does.
We heard on the Florida broadcast Coach Cal tell you guys it's all about who can last the longest. You know, they're hitting shots, but who can do it for longer. And Trey just said that about tonight. Is that something you guys say a lot? It's all who can last the longest?
Yeah, I mean, like Coach said, that's what comes with the game of basketball. People going to make shots. They're going to make plays because they great teams as well, and they got a lot of great players as well. So that's just what you gotta expect. But we prepare for that, just to keep playing the whole 40 minutes throughout the whole game, and that's what comes with the game.
DJ, Cal's kind of spoken about this in the past 2 games. And guys like yourself that were 5 stars, star of their teams at a high school in AAU, now coming here and finding their role on the team and playing well in it. How are you more comfortable if you're not even having maybe the best game out there out of anybody, but still a really, really solid game and finding, I guess, kind of your poise that way?
It's all about just not worrying about yourself. You know, Coach tells us that all the time. As long as we play within the team and play together, all the other stuff gonna come. So I ain't never worried about that, like how good I'm playing or if I'm playing the best. You know, it's a team game. We all happy for each other, and we just have a lot of fun out there playing together. And I feel like it all just comes with experience, just game by game. You know, you gotta take it game by game, and we all getting better.
You talked about a minute ago making sure all 40 minutes, the team playing all 40 minutes. Well, Trey almost did that tonight. He logged all but 22 seconds. Cal said that you guys feed off his motor. How is that on the court? How do you guys feed off Trey?
Just how hard he plays, just having his presence on the court, being the leader he is, we all feed off it. Like I said earlier, he make the game a lot easier for all of us just by playing that hard, fighting for rebounds, and make us want to play even harder. And just his IQ towards the game is amazing, so he make the game a lot easier for us.
He had a big night tonight, but Rob talked about the things that he does off the court. He says, when I'm having a bad day, I wake up to a long text from Trey, or if somebody's having a bad day on the court, he's over and pulling on the side himself. Is that something that Trey does for all of you guys, is just kind of help lift you up when you're kind of down and out?
Yeah, just having that leader presence, like you said, on the court. If somebody misses a shot, we put our head and they tell us, like, keep going, keep your head up. And I feel like that's what everybody brings to the team. That's just the great teammates that we all have, and that we're lucky to have each other. Just making sure we always keep each other up. But Trey definitely, like, if somebody misses a shot or they make a turnover, he always there to keep supporting them and tell them to keep their heads up and keep them in good spirits.
Florida was arguably the first true road game of the season for you. How was it to play in that environment? What did you realize that you needed to work on heading into tonight?
It was very fun. It was very fun. Just being able to play in that environment against that hostile environment, it was fun for us, and it made us compete even more. So I feel like what we learned from that game was just that we had to communicate more. A lot of their points was from transition and hitting open threes, so that's something we worked on in practice, just getting back first and then finding our man and communicating, most importantly.
Coach Cal.
City, how y'all doing?
Good. Did you get the sense that Cal wants you to stop reaching? Did he communicate that effectively?
Yeah, for sure.
He seemed to describe that pretty aggressively in here.
Yeah, I definitely got to start reaching.
How did that conversation go?
It wasn't really no conversation. It's like common sense, so obviously I got to stop fouling.
Coach Gates said, Dillingham has to be the best isolation player in the country, and then Cal said
in a game like that, with the way Missouri plays, when you've got a guy that can go get buckets, it's just different. Is that something you kind of pride yourself on, to be able to go get a bucket when the team needs one?
Not really pride myself on. I just try to make the best play every time. And a lot of the situation, I was coming off screens, and then it would be an ISO situation, so it was really a screen also. So I really just pride myself on making the right play.
Rob, when you get into those ISO situations, what kind of goes through your head trying to create space?
I just look past my man and look at how other people are guarding other players, my teammates, and like knowing my personnel and how they're guarding and stuff. So once I get past my man, it's either a shot, a pass, and I just knowing the next move of what I'm going to do before I do it.
Missouri, the way they play, kind of lends itself to getting in those situations. Do you see that going in a game like this, and are you kind of licking your chops over that, or do you kind of approach everything the same way there?
We definitely watch film, and teams do play like certain ways, and like sometimes it fits to our liking. So we watched film on Missouri, and we saw that they play more of like a scramble. And then with our team, you got to be more disciplined to play against us because we got so many players. So we knew like it would be a more open game for us for sure, as long as we just hit shots.
Is that something where you're going into a game like this and thinking like, oh, this could be a big one for me, or I might be able to do this or that?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps by watching film to know what you're going to do in the game, so yeah.
Coach Cal talked about that you guys feed off of Trey Mitchell's motor, and he said that you guys kind of look to him, and Reeves, of course, as well, but talked about Trey tonight. He logged almost 40 minutes. As a young guy, is that something that the rest of you young guys do, is feed off of his motor?
Yeah, for sure. He definitely gives us confidence to just go out there and play, and then like sometimes it'd be like a lid on the goal and we can't score, we can't get everything going, and then Trey or Antonio, it's like they're vets, they always break us through and then it gets us going. So I'm definitely proud we had them on the team because they help us a lot for sure, especially Trey.
There seems to be a lot of wisdom when he starts talking, Trey, that he talked about leaning into sort of the hate on the road because hate is really respect and things like that. I mean, do you guys sort of listen to him like the wise old man?
Yeah, we make jokes all the time about Trey and Tone, but we definitely listen to them for sure. All the stuff we talk, we definitely listen to them because they've done it, and they're great players at what they do, and they're great in their role. So, what's
the best advice that you've heard from Trey, whether it be to the whole team or you specifically?
So, like personally with Trey, like I mess with Trey heavy because like it's been times where like I've been struggling, and like people text you, but like your teammates, like they don't ever like everybody their own person, but like Trey will go out his way and send me a long message just saying like, just talking about God, talking about keep going, talking about overcoming adversity. So I look at Trey as like a way different person because he helped me so much and he actually cares for me. So I definitely mess with Trey heavy.
Rob, team high, and then I think your best this season, 23. How did it feel to feel like everything was clicking out there for you in a lot of ways?
I'm glad we won, but it definitely felt good to hit some shots for sure because I definitely be going streaky a lot of the time. So tonight I finally got a little efficient game. I feel like it helped me get more confidence for sure.
The Missouri coach said he thinks you're the best one-on-one player in the country. Why are you so good at one-on-one, and what do you kind of see when people get on that island with you?
I mean, I just play basketball, and I feel like I can go past my man, so I don't really look at it as one-on-one or ISO situation. I just play.
What's it like playing in a game like this? You have a Missouri team that likes to muck it up a little bit, tries to, take away the way you like to play, get into the lane. Just, what's it like playing this game, and how did you, this situation?
Coach just tell us to make the right play, so making the right play make everything easier, and really just playing aggressive and playing our game and taking it as any other game. So we start the game and how we want to play, and then if the team messes us up, we adjust to it. But we always start the game the same way every time, and we try to go out and do what we do.
You said you're kind of looking past your man a lot of times to see what's developing behind it. I assume because you're extreme confidence that you can beat anyone in front of you. That if you see an opening, it's go time.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a guard and you're a basketball player, if you can shoot the ball, then you have to guard the dude. So it's really like if you can't go past it, man, you can't play. That's what coach say. So I mean, I don't really look at it as like excel, like something I excel at just going one-on-one. I just look at it as like if you're a basketball player and you're a point guard,